You're listening to the Winsight Podcast Network.
For a low-labor, high-quality Mexican food service program, get Naughty. Naughty Chili Taqueria's Quickie Burrito Mixes are made for convenience. Just thaw, heat, and serve for the easiest food service ever. On the web at naughtychili.com.
One C-store retailer has put more than 50 locations up for sale. A judge has paused a pay hike for New York City food delivery workers, and more than 24 Tom Thumb stores have been rebranded to Cumberland Farms. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top headlines from CSP Daily News and Winsight Grocery Business. I'm Heather Lally, Editor-in-Chief of WGB.
And I'm Steve Holtz, Editor-in-Chief at CSP. Convenience store retailer Global Partners LP has put 54 locations with gasoline up for sale in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic. 21 of the sites are located in Connecticut, while the others are spread across Massachusetts, Maryland, New Hampshire, New York, Rhode Island, Virginia, and Vermont. Global Partners retained NRC Realty and Capital Advisors to conduct the sale.
A New York State Supreme Court judge has put a pause on a New York City law that would have raised food delivery workers' hourly wages to nearly $18 an hour. The stay on Friday was in response to lawsuits filed just a day earlier by Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats, which want to put a stop to the new rule. Under the law, couriers would have started earning $17.96 an hour starting Wednesday, $18.96 next year, and $19.96 in 2025.
E.G. America has converted more than 30 of its legacy Tom Thumb convenience stores to the Cumberland Farms banner so far, with the rest of the 50 or so locations along the Gulf Coast yet to be rebranded. The retailer announced in September that it would convert existing Tom Thumb stores in Florida, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Alabama to the Cumberland Farms brand, which is much more familiar on the East Coast.
The man convicted of killing 23 people and injuring 22 others in a racially targeted attack in a Walmart in El Paso, Texas in 2019 has been sentenced to 90 consecutive life sentences. The 24-year-old man pleaded guilty in February to a 90-count indictment that included 45 counts of violating The 24-year-old man pleaded guilty in February to a 90-count indictment that included 45 counts of violating the Hate Crimes Prevention Act and 45 counts of using a firearm during a violent crime. He faces additional state charges and could receive the death penalty if convicted.
And watch for prices at the pump to rise in coming weeks after a brief holiday respite. The July 7th national average retail price of regular grade gasoline was $3.63, down nearly 4 cents per gallon from 2 weeks prior, according to the Lundberg survey. Now there's good reason to expect that retail prices will begin to climb. Oil prices have already increased, and wholesale gasoline prices will be hit next, followed by retail.
Alta Convenience, a joint venture between affiliates of Fortress Investment Group LLC and Phillips 66 Company, has acquired 8 convenience stores owned by Duran Oil that operate under the JR's Fuel Stop name in Colorado and New Mexico.
Retailers must remove the My Blue Menthol 2.4% e-cigarette from store shelves following the Food and Drug Administration's issuance of a marketing denial order. The product from Fontem US risks FDA enforcement action if it is distributed or marketed in the United States. The FDA said the application for My Blue Menthol did not present sufficient scientific evidence to show the menthol-flavored e-cigarette product provided an added benefit for adults who smoke relative to tobacco-flavored e-cigarettes.
Filipino-American grocer Island Pacific Supermarket has named Christine Peebles Chief Marketing Officer. Peebles has held marketing posts at CPG brands such as the Hershey Company, PepsiCo, Nestle, and Avery Products. California-based Island Pacific Supermarket operates 18 stores in California and Las Vegas.
In new store news, Publix Supermarkets announced on Monday it will open a new grocery store in Carrollton, Virginia. The store is expected to open in early 2025. Last month, Publix announced it was opening a new store in Chesapeake, Virginia, that will also open in 2025. The Florida-based supermarket chain now operates 19 stores in Virginia.
Little US is headed to Brooklyn for its latest brick and mortar expansion in New York. Commercial mortgage broker Eastern Union on Monday announced it has secured a $62.25 million construction loan for a 105,000 square foot mixed use property in the Brooklyn neighborhood of Crown Heights that will be home to a new 33,000 square foot Lidl. A construction timeline and store opening details were not disclosed.
No Frills German discount grocery chain Aldi is opening a new store in Louisiana on Thursday. As part of the grocer's Gulf Coast expansion, Aldi will open its first store in Thibodaux, Louisiana. Aldi is looking to add 120 new stores this year, bringing its store count nationwide to more than 2,400 sites.
Amazon Prime Day is almost upon us, and the online retail giant has announced a wide range of deals to help boost its Amazon Fresh grocery stores. At Amazon Fresh, members of Amazon's premium service, Amazon Prime, can get 25% off their in-store purchases during the Prime Day event, which runs from July 11th to the 12th. Amazon competitors Target and Walmart are also offering substantial grocery discounts for the competing events that run concurrently with Prime Day.
Winco Foods has installed a new electric vehicle charging station at a location in the suburban Seattle city of Edmond, Washington. The installation marks the 10th location the grocer has installed an EV station through its partnership with EVgo. Winco set up its first EVgo charging station at one of its supermarkets in Las Vegas in September, and now also has stations at stores in Texas, Arizona, Washington, Utah, and California.
Crispy, crunchy chicken is rolling out 2 new limited-time deals starting today, July 10th, one for individuals and one for larger parties. The sampler deal at $5.99 is a piece of dark bone-in fried chicken, a Cajun tender, 2 pieces of traditional wings, and a honey biscuit. For feeding a crowd, the tailgate special includes 20 pieces of Cajun tenders and 5 dipping sauces for $29.99. These deals are available until October.
And that will do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News or WinsightGroceryBusiness.com. I'm Steve Holtz.
And I'm Heather Lally. Have a great day.
Arriba! You don't need another burrito. You need a better burrito. Tres Picosos. Elevate your Mexican food service program to give your customers a quality, authentic Mexican burrito. Tres Picosos. TRESPICOSOS.